Hey friends, this is Life Coach Rich. Coming to you today to talk briefly about avoidance. We're going to go through different aspects of communication that we need to get better at. So maybe you're great at this one, maybe you're not. If you're avoiding tough conversations that you need to have, that's not a good thing. That's we need to do better than that. It can also be called withdrawal, stonewalling, giving somebody the silent treatment, ignoring somebody, or someone that's receiving those actions. It's very frustrating to try to talk about something, to try to get something resolved. So, in all of the advice that I give related to all of the relationship advice that I give, I want to ask this question first. Do you see a conflict as an opportunity to become closer to the one that you care about? If you have that in mind, both parties, if both of you have that in mind, then you can work towards mutual understanding and resolution. So that's very important. If you are exhibiting avoidance behavior, if you're exhibiting withdrawal, silent treatment, stonewalling, that kind of stuff, you're basically telling the other person, I'm not going to try to resolve anything. I don't want mutual understanding. I don't want to communicate with you right now. If it's a situation where you're angry and you need to withdraw from that conversation so that basically both parties can become calmer, calm down, then you must withdraw with an appointment. You must give an appointment of, hey, I just need an hour to cool down. Let's talk about it. Give me an hour for both parties to calm down. Then you can come back together, focused on mutual understanding and resolution, and then you can talk about whatever you need to. So if you're fearful, let's say, for example, if you're fearful because you're more of a peacemaker personality, really hate conflict, and you're avoiding conversations because maybe the other person always escalates. Maybe that's one of the other things that we'll talk about. Maybe they always get angry and stuff. Then there should be you have to come with some ground rules of basically stopping the anger. We need to sit down. You want to approach it gently. And here's a tip for you. If you need to, if you try and you try, both of you, you just can't do it, then you can bring a trusted friend in to be sort of a mediator, basically to help both of you express what you want to express, and then also be able to be heard at the same time. So that's going to focus on mutual resolution and mutual understanding and resolution. There's another thing that I'll go over called the speaker listener technique that some people have come up with. That's a very good technique to do. But both parties have to be able to be self controlled in the sense of closing their mouth and letting the other person talk, not interrupting, not getting mad and defensive and stuff like that. So that's the first thing. Let me just read a verse from you for you, just something to keep in mind related to sort of our attitude when we go into conversations. This is Ephesians 4 2 and 3. It says, be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love, make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. That's a great verse related to relationships. If we have that kind of thing in mind, whenever we're talking to somebody, then we can work towards that mutual understanding and resolution instead of staying divided or continuing to avoid. I would challenge you, if you're struggling with withdrawal or avoidance, then that's an area that you need to grow in. Even if your personality, if even if you need to get some help, like I suggested, that's an area that you may want to grow in, because we have to be able to speak the things that we really care about. We have to speak the things that we think are important in our lives. We have to, especially when we're not feeling respected or honored in a relationship. So we need to be able to bring those things out, talk openly and honestly, so that you can work towards a better relationship. I'll have some other relationship advice videos coming out. Please look through those as we continue improving together. See you next time.